What's up? I'm Grant Creates, and today I will be reviewing a map called California Zombies created by King-Bertram and Jakov. This is episode 1 of reviewing Fortnite maps. If you would like your creation to be in a future episode, submit your creation via Discord with a brief summary of the map. Now, understand that any constructive criticism I give is my opinion, and I hope this video reaches its target audience. The summary reads, "Hi all, I've recently published my newest Fortnite zombie map, Zombies in California. It is a highly detailed, easy to navigate, featuring its own Easter egg quest and boss fight. There is buildable wonder weapons, wall weapons, and more. The map is set in downtown underneath a highway where there is an arcade and some small restaurants. Search for clues left behind by a strange doctor. Learn more about his plan for time travel. Insert map code." This looks good. All right, King-Bertram, what you got for us? Now, one thing that might make or break the map for me is having barriers. Like, are they gonna spawn? Are they just gonna spawn right into the areas, or is it like barricades? That's a very picky thing, though. So, see, I don't know yet. Let's actually get in here. The background aesthetics are nice. Okay. Do we have first person on here? I love how colorful this is right now. Let's go walk around. Let's go see what we can find. Yo, the aesthetics of this map, I would give that at like a 10. Like, you went all out on the small details, everything like that. I love this. No pickaxe. I would say if you can make the wall buys a little bit more noticeable, that would be nice. Either like a light or something. Because not everybody is like Call of Duty zombie fanatics. They're not going to know what to look for. I wonder if I'm going to find any like collectibles. I feel like there's always something in spawn, you know? Can I go over there? Nope, can't go over there. That would be some cool like Easter egg you throw like a grenade. Wait, there's a bear. Here, let me run back around. Oh, here we go. The main ammo is in the spawn. Nope. I don't hear no activation or anything. Ooh. Is that round 1 complete? Now, I'm not sure if I'm going through rounds or not, or how this round system works, or the zombie spawning works. Yo, this bridge is looking really good. I can't go over here. Generator, yes. Okay, there we go. Missing part. Now, what I do love is the fact that it's not easy to find a part right now because of the detail. Like the level of detail, usually some maps, you can find a piece really quickly because of how like simple the design is. But no, you put everything into this design. I can see this resonated with like the main Fortnite crowd as well as zombies. Got some Spaceland vibes here. Yeah, no, I'm really rocking with this right now. Let's see. Speakers. Nothing there. Let's see. Let's keep looking. You do have good, like you have really good potential for like zombie barriers. If you were to add those in, I would say having more access to ammo would be really good. Oh, generator right here. Power activated. Oh, big boy. Whoa. Definitely need this. That is helpful. I would say if you could have like auto health, auto healing, that would be good. You could put this in a prop or a level instance just to move it around so it disappears when you pick it up. I think we're good there. Let me grab this piece real quick, and then I'm gonna go into that lockdown. I'm gonna say if you're not ready for it, sheesh. Let's do it. Pretty sure you have to actually clear out like everybody. I have kept my keys hidden in my locker. Still struggling harvesting energy for my, what does it say, portal? Tired of this nonsense. And luckily, these don't despawn, which I would do like a despawn thing to make sure all items can despawn. So use like a mutator zone. Video up here if you need to check it out. Okay, so we are getting more and more difficult, but it goes with the story. So the progression of the story will make it more and more difficult. Oh, please add the Oh. Okay, calm down there. Calm down there. Calm down there. Okay, logically, what would be next? Wait, this is a new area. Okay, I knew there was a barrier. I knew there was an area back here. Fitzgerald's Terminal. Y'all gotta go. Y'all really gotta go. Oh! Calm down. Pack a punch, basically. Oh wait, this is a full circle, full loop. I would say maybe use the door instead of the barrier devices. Use like a door and a lock device. This feels like a feels like lunar landers. Do like a fast travel with that. Entry 71. My new device is in progress. I will be able to transfer myself and objects around the globe instantly. My satellites are causing issues. The third one I secretly placed outside is the culprit. Not sure on diagnosis. I know exactly what that one is. I've seen that one a couple times running around. I like it. I like it. Yeah, calm down there, big boy. Whoa. Oh. I had a feeling that you were going to bring those ones out. Okay, let's not kill them. Let's not die. Let's not die. Tracking, baby, tracking. Now this would be good if there was rounds because you have like a little bit of time during the round. Okay, let's get you. Ooh. Ooh, where did you go? Okay. This might be easier with a team or a squad. I do like how the Easter egg is very, like, it makes sense. It's connecting and it's going together. Okay. Entry 73. The ancient script is hidden in plain sight. Perfect. Hidden in plain sight. Say this is going to be something along the lines of like, that has to be something. I know it is. When I think of plain sight, I definitely think of the, this. That makes sense too. Okay, so the further along you get, the more zombie types you get. Are we in a lockdown? We might be in a lockdown. Hold up. Yeah, you running shit at me. I gotta kill you first. Oh, how do you slit my feet? Okay. Yeah, calm down there, buddy. Oh, it's glowing out here. Ooh. Am I ready? I don't know. I'm doing it. Oh, yes. Dark Ether Wild West. Okay. Ooh, I love a little transition. Little map transition. Ooh, I can hear his heavy ass. Oh, man. Now, I would like to go in there. I would like to go in some of these, but I think that would kill me. I don't know if I'm supposed to be in here. Oh, no, I am. Some peppermint. Some dark ether stuff. Okay, as long as they don't all come in here, I think we should be good. There's some bottles. Yo, you're nailing the aesthetic. You are nailing the aesthetic for sure. This feels like a buried thing. They're good, but like... Okay, that definitely had to come with something. Use. Collect. Okay. I do see these little lamp things. I'm gonna call these like dark ether lamps. shotgun. I love the actual weapons are themed in the location. It's like we're going Wild West. We got a lever action shotgun. What am I looking for now? I do think what would make this really cool is if you had a timed, like you can only be in this part like like a set amount of time. So like you do maybe a player counter, you bring everybody here all at once, and then you give them a certain amount of time to be here, and then they have to wait another round or another, you know, a cooldown or something before they can come back and complete more steps. Now this is dangerous, very dangerous, being a small space. I'm glad those guns or those zombies are not too crazy to kill. Capture zone. I was about to head back too. Oh, okay. Okay, we're good. Let's drink some of this while we're waiting. I don't mind the actual like items to drink to get your health back. Hey, you smacking me for that? Okay, there's a piece under there. Get rid of them first. Can I not pick that up? Okay. I'm gonna try to go back and see what is next. This, I knew that was collectible. I should have been able to collect that like the last 5 times I walked by it. Making like collectibles able to be collected like as you find them. I think that would be really cool. Okay, so we have 4 out of 4 collectibles. So that means we should be able to make a wonder weapon. And I think I know exactly the spot to make it. Okay, you know, that's a good wonder weapon. Oh, I need that. My question is, if I lose it, or if I use all of it, what happens? Like, I don't know if I'm gonna need this for the Easter egg set, or I don't know. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I do. Oh, red one. Okay, I heard it over here, so maybe the one, something that's over here. It goes in the back area. Right here? Oh, I thought he was gonna kill me with that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're actually getting through this. Oh, die. This is feeling very classic Fortnite zombies, but like very good aesthetically. We did 2. Maybe we go into the real world. Okay, you know, I think I'm stumped on where to go from here. You also have to remember that like, though we are like within the zombie like community, even the old games had like hints towards what you need to do next, or at least like it like kind of gave you a little like, it kind of shares with you like, okay, what is the next steps you need to do? Because I think I might be stumped here. Ooh, yeah, right. Yeah, right. You're not gonna get me like that. Not like that. Or is it this one? They're kind of color coded, actually. Hold up. Yeah, no, they're color coded. Small little attention to detail. Okay. All right, back up, back up. Ooh, weave. Mutator zone would have been bad for that. We can kind of get a good train going. Okay. As long as the circle doesn't shrink, we should be good. And it did. We do not want to die in this. Are you just standing there menacingly? Let's go. Let's talk about some good. Let's talk about the good and the bad. Okay, let's start with number 1. I guess I feel like this is probably the main thing, at least for your map, was ammo was so scarce, or at least the locations were scarce as well. So it's like it was hard to go through and find where the locations were unless you had to go like travel all the way back somewhere to go get it. Even I'm not a fan of like the ammo crates around maps in the modern Call of Duties, but the map may have benefited from something like that. Another thing that I seen was the wall buys. They were hard to find, or they just weren't distinct. Like you didn't add like maybe put like a light on it just to kind of accentuate like, hey, there's a wall by here. Is maybe try beacons. I don't know if you want to necessarily show too much of where things are. I think that would kind of go along with that would be like mystery box. So I didn't necessarily see other things such as like mystery box or perks, having extra things that the players can do or purchase. I think that would benefit to this map and make it go up just a couple more levels. The zombie spawns. Now, I'm not saying every map needs to have zombie barricades. The map is almost perfectly positioned for zombie barricades. Like you have the aesthetic in some of the background rooms. Like they look like you could spawn zombies back there. For how your map is set up, the spawning isn't necessarily a bad thing. It would be cool if you had like the difficulty would be separate than the actual Easter egg. So like, you know, you may survive the rounds. Again, I don't know if you want to do the Call of Duty round system, but I think that adds a little extra like challenge, extra like, oh, I'm making progress because I went up in a round. Like, okay, well, I'm stuck at us locked level and I can't go further until I find the next thing in the Easter egg. Separate the difficulty system and Easter egg. The criticism I had was the step for step, like the actual step for step in the Easter egg. Like you very much have to hit every button or every capture area directly when you want them to hit it. And again, I love that there's an Easter egg. That's part of the good side of it is like I love that you have an in-depth Easter egg, in-depth lore, which we'll get to in a little bit. But having the Easter egg be so step by step feels like you actually have to search. Like I don't know, it's a very weird way to explain what I mean, but it's like you should be able to, at least for the like the Easter egg or the wonder weapon, you should be able to collect the wonder weapon pieces as you unlock areas. Because I remember I went past like one of the pieces like 7, 8 times. And I knew that was a thing. I knew that I was gonna have to come back and get it, but I had to hit them in a certain order. So I would say maybe just let it be where you can click all of those pieces whenever you walk by them, you know, and maybe use like a tracker to detect if you have all 4 pieces. I would say your mechanics for the map, they're not bad. I think every single thing that I came in contact with worked and worked phenomenally. My thing is, I think that you could have went a little further into like trying to maybe take some risk within your mechanics. Everything worked step by step. Everything was good there. Maybe not playing it too safe. So maybe trying something different. Maybe trying like maybe a special zombie round. Give maybe an out there mechanic into the map to throw a wrench into the safetyness of it. Maybe have more things to purchase. I think I talked about it a little bit earlier, but more door buys. So there was one where you have to purchase something to get into the arcade. But I think even purchasing a door outside of spawn would be good. Or purchasing a door within the dark ether, right? I think having more doors to buy would be a good thing. Side Easter eggs. I would say side Easter eggs was something I was like looking for. I shot some bears. Like you have things set there. There's things set in place that looks like they could be side Easter eggs on point when it came to aesthetics. But I feel like you could sprinkle in some side Easter eggs within the aesthetics that you had. One of the big things I would have did for this this map would be giving consequence for dying in the map. So like right now when you die in the map, you get eliminated, the round doesn't end, you don't like your loot just drops, but you don't necessarily lose the loot. You don't necessarily, you know what I mean? Having some more consequences for actually dying or losing or something would be, I think, a benefit to help the zombie map feel a little bit more difficult. Now, let's talk about good. 10 out of 10 is the aesthetics. Oh my gosh, the aesthetics of this map. Probably one of the nicest aesthetics outside of a regular like remake of a zombie map. Because I think the zombie community gets very comfortable in making remakes or making reimaginings of zombie maps. And this doesn't necessarily feel like a reimagining. It does have some like Spaceland feel, but I can't necessarily say that because it's just in arcade. You didn't necessarily take any elements from Spaceland, but the colors, all of that, you made this feel very good as a map, and it feels very lived in. That was probably the biggest thing. This map feels very lived in. When the zombie outbreak happened, people stopped living and start surviving. That's what this feels like in this map. It's a very good aesthetic, very good atmosphere. I think you nailed the atmosphere of not only just the zombie or the California feel, you nailed the Dark Ether Wild West feel. I really like that. The aesthetic, the immersion, and the atmosphere all merged together into a really nice place to survive and a nice zombie map to play. This map had lore, it had characters that you feel like, okay, well, you know, this person actually did leave steps for you to do this or for you to do that. I love that you had names for characters. Dr. Fitzgerald, hey, he's a real one. He looked out for us. Call this part of the lore, but you'd actually name the weapons, the proper weapons. The Easter egg itself, lore-wise, all made sense to go within the Easter egg. So it wasn't like out of pocket step of like, oh, look in the sky and you saw this small rock that you had to shoot. It was none of that. It all made sense. It all was like practical steps, practical lore. I love that so much. The fact that the Easter egg was actually a very long quest, I really enjoyed that because I enjoy Easter eggs rather than just surviving in a map. So the fact that you had a actual in-depth Easter egg quest, I love that. I really love that. My ratings for this map and all the features that at least I'm going to be counting in this series, for zombie map specifically and how I'm ranking, this is going to be the criteria. Aesthetics. I think the aesthetics is a clean 4 out of 5. My only gripe with the aesthetics was the Dark Ether town. Like, I feel like you could make that a little bit more, maybe a tiny bit more detailed, a tiny bit more themed. Lore and world building, I would give this a 3.5 out of 5. I think that you could have maybe added a little bit more through side Easter eggs, maybe a little bit more through HUD messages, you know, maybe a little bit more sound. I still think there's a good amount of room for there to be more world building, but I think right here we're already looking at like a high level of world building to start off this series. Actual quest, I would rank the quest a 3. You actually sent us through a whole journey, you know, learning about what your world is about and giving us a way to escape. You actually sent us through a quest, and I actually really enjoy that. Overall fun, I would give it a 3. I think with a lot of the things that you're missing would turn up this map so much more. I could easily see this, like this map has a lot of potential. Presentation, or like the click presentation, I don't know necessarily what I'm gonna name this yet, but I would say the presentation of the map, I would give this a 3. Only used a screenshot of like first person, you know, the render or the reticle's still there, the creative, you know, things are still in there. Now, if you did just a complete screenshot, you can go in replay mode, get screenshots, and have that as your render. I think that would boost it up just a little bit more, as well as just kind of giving more. I think you gave a good amount in the descriptions and the summary of the map, but I feel like, you know, you could kind of go in depth a little bit more. You might be able to go in a little bit more and like, hey, this is what this map's about. This is what you're gonna enjoy. These may be the features you're hoping to see here, you know, stuff like that. Mechanics, I will give a 2 out of 5, only because I feel like there's so much potential of things you could add. I think you made it so that it works and everything works how you needed it to, which again, it was enough that everything worked. It was enough that everything got us through the Easter egg and it actually completable. Now, do I think there's a lot of room to improve and add and, you know, just be a little bit more flashy with the mechanics, maybe be a little bit more flashy with trying different things and, you know, going out of your comfort zone? I think there is a lot of room for that to be improved. Popularity. Now, this is gonna be a weird scale to kind of rank, you know, for people's maps and going forward. But I would say 0 would be nobody's playing the map. 1 would be you have people going in there. Like you have at least people going in there to try it out. The sense of that, you know, going to Fortnite GGI, there is people who actually go in there to actually try and see what the map's about. I will give it a 1. Now, I don't think it's consistent plays, or I don't think it's not like discovery level. It's not anything like that. But it is people going in there and wanting to try it. So on that, I think popularity would be 1. And I think this next ranking is going to be the thing that improves that part of it. And I think marketing currently, as I look through I looked through Twitter, I looked through YouTube, which are like the main two places. I don't think I'd necessarily check Reddit. This is a good ranking that I want to add to this list because I think it's important that not only are we game developers, we want to have fun, but also we should market it for other people who like our type of games to actually find you. So you are the first person, so you didn't really know what to expect out of the rankings. I do give that the marketing a 0, but going forward, even I would love to review this map again with all of these things that you're gonna check off. And I already know that this map will be a high 3.5 to 4, if not 4 and higher. But marketing is still a big part of the game development process, and I think not just you, but everybody could also benefit from doing more marketing on their maps. Progression is something that I think would help players to come back, or players to get a sense of going forward within your map that would keep them in there, or that would bring them to your map. I mean, the only progression that I've seen within the map was just Easter egg going forward. There's not really, like, you can't, buy too much stuff going stronger. You can get the Midas flopper that kind of upgrades your weapon like a pack-a-punch, but I think that is the only level of like progression you have. So I would rank that just a 1. Would 100% recommend you guys give this a try. Map code will be in the description of this video. Definitely go check it out, see if you can complete the whole Easter egg. People watching this video, if you like his style of zombie map, definitely go check out his other maps. I enjoy it, so I'm definitely gonna go check those out. Thank you for you guys' time. I'm Grant Creates, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!